freaking kidding me? Things just got worse. Dude, somebody was living in here. Holy crap. What was happening in here? No flippin' way. You have got to be freaking kidding me. So we bought an auction property out at the coast. It was occupied by non-paying tenants. Previous owner had rented it out. Once the tenants stopped paying, owner got foreclosed on, and we ended up buying it at the auction. Once we filed the eviction, it wasn't shortly thereafter that tenants actually started becoming cooperative, and we were able to get them relocated without having to go through the full eviction process. So that was a big win. Guys, if you're new to the channel, I buy a lot of different houses. Some of them need very little work, others need tons of work. We're always getting ourselves into some sort of adventures. And if you want to support me and the channel, the best way to do so is just hit that subscribe button. No flippin' way. You have got to be freaking kidding me. This is one of the worst I've ever seen. We're in for a doozy today, folks. So here's what I just pulled up to. Can you freaking believe that? Absolutely insane. I feel terrible for the neighbors on this street. Literally every other house around here is well kept. Like, this is a nice street. And then there's this. My gosh, just a complete and utter disaster. This is insane. Guys, I gotta be honest with you, I'm kind of nervous to walk this place. The wind's blowing a little bit my direction, and it absolutely stinks. We will be masking up for this one, or at least be prepared to do so. Well, I didn't drive 3 hours not to walk this place with you, so we're definitely going inside together. Let's gear it up, head on into the house, as well as just the property. I've never seen so much junk outside of a property other than some of the stuff that we buy that's on acreage, but this much junk condensed onto what I believe is to be like roughly a 5,000 square foot lot is insane. Guys, let's head on in, start rummaging through the place. I'm gonna get geared up. We'll make our way onto the property, see if we can navigate through this stuff, and hopefully by the end, we'll be able to at least have an idea on repair budget, if we can even just see through all the junk here. I mean, quite frankly, I'm just hoping this place is salvageable, so we're about to find out. Let's go check it out. Apparently, they like to collect their beech wood. They got plenty of that laying around here. Holy smokes. Got my mask ready to go just in case. So before we head inside, I am assessing the exterior of the home here. Roof, window, siding is what I'm trying to look at here. Roof is toast. So we're gonna need a new roof. Windows appear to be vinyl, but given the state of everything else, I doubt we'll be able to salvage the windows. I can see that this slider is even cracked open here. Either it doesn't close, busted, or I don't know, someone broke back in. Who really knows, but we're about to find out. Siding's a big question mark, but hopefully we'll find out that we can salvage the siding. Fingers crossed, aiming to find that out here in the video. Holy smokes. Whoa. Oh gosh, these bags right here are just rotting food garbage. It's got a certain type of smell to it. We're gonna pull this up just to protect our smeller. I'm not suspecting any hazardous materials yet, but just the smell of what is inside here is just absolutely disgusting. So I heard from my office, we had to send a couple trash out companies out here to get bids on this, and we never heard back from them. So I don't know if that means they're turning down the job or what, but oh my gosh, I wouldn't blame them. This is insane. Guys, I have never in my life seen so much stuff in a front yard. Ever. I've been doing this for a long time. We've bought a lot of crazy houses, nasty, nasty situations, the nastiest, and I've never seen a front yard like this with this much stuff. We've got piles and piles of just random beech wood or driftwood or whatever you call that. My God. Look at this. There is a nice house next door, well-kept neighbor, and they have been having to look over at this junkyard. Man, I'm sure they'll be pretty happy that we're gonna be making some big changes around here and getting this place cleaned up. In this front yard, this is just like random things. We've got ladders up against trees. We got different like wooden ladders up against the house. We've got, I don't know what this is, small footboard of a bed frame. There's no rhyme or reason to any of this stuff. I've got my standard boots on here. I have a feeling I'm gonna want some rubber boots for this thing. So I'm gonna go throw those on real quick before we head inside or head into the, potentially make our way into the backyard here. Look at this trail into the backyard that goes behind the creepy white van with the door open. Probably a good idea to throw some gloves on too. Before we head inside, I want to see if the backyard looks anything like the front yard. Obviously, I'm hoping not, because already this trash out bill is going to be a big one. So in our budget on this thing, I had a small trash out bill. This clearly is not a small one. So I'm hoping it doesn't get any worse, but we're gonna find out. Okay, that's creepy as all shit. Look at this. This is freaking creepy, man. Dude, somebody was living in here. There is a dresser up front, and this right here is a mattress. Holy crap. The next door neighbor approached me and asked me if I'd bought the place. I told her yes and that we'd be cleaning it up. She expressed her gratitude and also informed me that no more than 4 days ago, someone had been sleeping in that van. I told her that nobody has the right to be on the property, and she says that she's always seeing people coming and going. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Guys, look at this path to the backyard. This is what I'm walking through. This is the pathway to the backyard. Since we're here, siding seems to be in good shape, at least on this side. It's getting worse with every step. Creepy. This is something out of a horror movie or something. Holy smokes. This is crazy. No wonder the trash out companies didn't call us back. Whoa. We've got 2 sheds in the back, and we've got briars that have grown to be 6 feet tall. And I'm assuming those briars are growing through trash piles. It's hard to say. We'll go over there and take a look, but I don't think you can just whack those down to the ground. I think those are piles of debris, garbage, you name it. Glad I had the boots in the truck today. Okay, so this little room on the back of the house does look like it goes actually into the house, but I don't even think we can get through there. There's so much stuff. We'll try to navigate to that from the front door. Check out these sheds real quick. Nothing really to see, just more garbage, more junk. Oh man. Well, they were maybe doing some interesting stuff in here. I mean, this is or aluminum foil. One could speculate. This is crazy. Sorry for the overuse of the word crazy. I just don't know what else to say. I am just like in shock at this place. I mean, we've bought in hoarder houses before, and usually the stuff is contained to the inside of the home. This is like hoarder on another level. I mean, yeah, you couldn't even classify this as a hoarder because usually hoarders don't just store garbage. I don't even know what you call this. Guys, I gotta be honest with you. After everything we've seen in the front yard, the backyard, seeing the shape of just all the exterior, I am terrified to see what's gonna be waiting for us behind that front door. But we're here, so let's go check it out. Jesus, the door was supposed to be locked. Hello? This mask isn't doing me any good, or it's not doing the job enough. Holy smokes. Gnarly is not the right word. That was the most foul thing I've ever smelt, and it was through my mask. Guys, real quick, while I wait to air this place out a little bit, the stats on this house, as far as online sources at least go, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,200 square foot place. This to me appears that maybe at one point where that slider is was actually a garage, and it looks like they have converted it into living space at one point. Who knows when that may have been. So I don't know if that's where the 1,200 square foot's coming from, including the garage space, or maybe this house was originally a 2-bed, 1-bath. I don't know. I'm just going off of what the online sources are showing me, which was a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,200 square feet. I'm hoping it'll air out enough so that we can actually go inside here, investigate this place a little further. This van is one of the creepier things I've ever seen, especially knowing that somebody was living in the back of here. Since we're standing right next to it, I kind of want to see if this door opens up so we can get a better look inside on what the heck was going on in there. Oh, don't. Doesn't seem to want to budge. Probably a good thing. Hello? Okay guys, so obviously I am literally barely inside the front door. We're looking at the living room right here. I don't even know if I can navigate through all this stuff. We've got multiple couches in here, one of which is overturned. There's just so much everything going on in that hallway. It's just insane. I don't know if you can see back there, but it is just awful. Holy smokes. What I was talking about where was possibly originally a garage. There's a bed in there. I'm doing my best I can with the camera at the moment. It's a little hard to navigate through here. There's 1,000 flies in this kitchen. 1,000. This is crazy. So that goes out to that back door that we were looking at from the backyard there. So yeah, I think this might have originally been a garage maybe. Okay. I'm gonna take another breather. We made it a little further in that time. We'll go a little further each time. All right, let's head back in for our third attempt now. See if we can make it back down that hallway, see the bedrooms. Still haven't even came across a bathroom yet. Hopefully I can withstand the smell this time and make it through all the garbage, but I am not making any promises to you guys. Doing my best out here. It is nasty. Nasty, nasty. When things get this bad and there's this much trash, it becomes incredibly hard to put together any sort of accurate scope of work or estimated repair budget, because it's just hard to see through all the junk and see through all just the trash and debris, etc. So I plan to give a loose estimate number today, but I might have to come back out once we actually find a trash out crew to do this job and do one more walkthrough so we can sharpen the pencil on the budget for this property. My hopes earlier, it not getting worse on the interior, did not come true. Hello? Dude. This is insane. Are you freaking kidding me? Things just got worse. Holy crap. What was happening in here? There's a toilet. There's no shower. Oh. With a bunch of friggin' poop in it. Ugh. Oh my gosh, guys. Words can't describe what that is. They probably can, but no words that I can come up with. That's a wrap for today, guys. Trash out crew's gonna have to get in here and I'm gonna have to come back out in order to put a accurate scope of work together. I mean, I saw 3 bedrooms back there. We saw that 1 bathroom, but all it had was a sink and a toilet. There was no shower anywhere. There was no bathtub. So I don't know what to make of that. That's also a first for me, but again, maybe I missed it somehow. Maybe it was so full of stuff. I was trying to kind of move through pretty quickly because it was bleeding through my mask and I didn't want to be in there any longer. I was walking through Lord of the Flies at the time. Anyway, let's get into some numbers on this deal. So we bought this house for $190,000. I know, crazy, right? This heap of junk for 190 grand. After walking it, I mean, this thing needs everything and then some, plus a hefty trash out bill. So I'm estimating around $10,000 for trash out, given that it needs everything, probably $90,000 on the renovation. So call it 100 grand to do this project, which would put us all in at 290,000. And I do think we can sell it for anywhere from 380 to 400 on the back end. As you can see, there is some margin there. So I do think it's a good deal. The question becomes, hey, can we keep our repair budget to 100 grand on this thing? It's hard, like I said, to determine exactly what it's gonna be without actually being able to walk through each room. So I'll be able to pencil that a lot sharper once all the trash is out of here. I do think we should be able to hit that, make some money on this deal either way. Guys, I appreciate you joining me on this walkthrough. That is one of the nastier ones that I've done. I just drove 3 hours to walk you guys through this trashed house. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and we'll see you on the next one. All right, see ya.